Hi there, my name is Amy Talent. I am the owner and operator of Talent Co Real Estate. And if you're receiving this video, it's likely because you've requested to see a property from one of our agents, and you might have some questions about why you need to sign a document before we can show you a property. As of August 17th of 2024, the NAR lawsuit, which is decided by the Department of Justice, has now required that agents nationwide must have buyers sign agreements prior to an agent showing them a home. We used to love when we'd be able to show you a couple properties, get to know you, you got to know us, and we got to see if we're the right fit to work together. Unfortunately, this is very outside of our control, and it is required now to have one of these documents signed before we show you a property. But the good news is there are options within this document, and that's what this video is for, to show you these options, and you can let us know what you feel most comfortable with. I do want to state very early in this video that I am not an attorney. This is not legal advice, and should you have any questions, you should consult your attorney. Let's dive into the first document. You are likely either one of these sets of buyers. Either you just saw a property come up and you just want to check it out. You didn't think about moving and now you're thinking about it and you just want to go see a property, and we'd love to show that property to you. The document I'm going to show you first is most likely the best document for you because it can be very specific and does not tie you to a brokerage agreement for a long period of time or any period of time. It's just specific to that property. And you can see in here, it says for a specific property described, and then we list the address here. In there, it talks about what type of relationship that we're going to have working together. And then this last page talks about the buyer's broker's compensation agreement. Through the lawsuit, we have to be very specific with numbers in here. We cannot say whatever the seller is willing to pay, as much as we'd love to say that. We have to put a specific number in this line or in this line. But what I really want to make notion or a note to you of to remember is that this is only obligated to you should that be elected in the contract to buy and sell, which I'm going to show you at the end of this video. So the buyer is obligated to pay any portion of the success fee, which is this fee listed above, not paid by the seller's brokerage firm or seller. This is an important line, but only if broker discloses to buyer the amount buyer must pay in writing and prior to the buyer entering the contract with the seller. How this process works is you sign this agreement, we show you a home, say you want to make an offer on the home. There's a new line of the offer that clearly states who is paying who what, and I will show you that. So while you're signing this agreement, it is not completed until it's been disclosed to you how the compensation can be paid. So this is option one and best fit for light buyers. Now I'm going to take you to the other option, which is best fit if you want to see a lot of properties and you might be shopping for a long time and you already have a trusted relationship with Talent Co Real Estate. This is the second option for a document, and it's a little bit more comprehensive. So it's called the exclusive right to buy listing contract. In here, we can list a more vague situation like a single family residence or maybe an attached dwelling. In Colorado, we would customize this based on who we're working with. What I want to bring out that's new in this area are a few lines where it talks about compensation to brokerage firm. This talks about, again, a very specific percentage or dollar amount that would be in there. And I want to bring you down to this part, which is really important, the 7.3 of who will pay the brokerage firm's success. What I do need to mention to you is that these documents are made by the state of Colorado and we do use them from them. So we are only able to change what you see in blue or what the check boxes are. We can't add in verbiage in any of these areas or add a new line in here. So we only have two options from the state. And at one option, which you will see chosen from your agent to you, is that the seller's brokerage firm or seller may pay. Buyer is obligated to pay. However, again, this is only if broker discloses to buyer the amount the buyer must pay in writing and prior to entering a contract with the seller. The only other option we have is buyer will pay, which leaves no room for the seller brokerage firm or the seller to pay, which is why you'll notice that we click this first one. Next, I'm going to take you into the contract, which is the completion of how this works. So we've seen the property after we signed the agreement, you've decided you like one, and now we're working on the contract to buy and sell real estate. This is the one area of the lawsuit that I do appreciate because it is very clear who is paying who what on line 29. So let's go through this. We have three options. So it talks about the buyer's brokerage firm compensation will be paid at closing as follows. 29.1 is the one that we have chosen for every offer we've written since this went into place. And it says that it will be paid for by the seller. If 29.2 was checked, it would say paid for by the buyer. If 29.3 was checked, it would be paid for essentially with a separate agreement between the buyer's brokerage firm and the seller's brokerage firm. This is where we really identify and sign to who is paying who what. Here is what I need you to know going forward. We are happy to move forward with either form that you find most comfort with. If you want to see 20 properties, but you want to have 20 of the lighter forms signed, we're happy to do that. We want to help you feel comfortable. The other thing we can do to help you feel comfortable is that we can call the listing agent of the home that you're interested in seeing and ask if the seller is offering a compensation, what that is, and then we can modify the agreement to say what that compensation is. I do really want a preference in saying that a Talent Co agent shows a property no matter what the compensation is. We have shown properties for 0% and 1%. It doesn't stop us. We want what's best for you and your family. And that's what we focus on more than anything else. But if the comfort level is not there for you and you really want to make sure that you are signing to a specific address at a specific percentage that the seller has said that they are paying, we're happy to make that for you in this. I know this is a little bit of a confusing time as we work through this. There may be future changes coming down the line as this is all worked out this year, but rest assured, we are here to help you and we love working with you and we can't wait to show you the home that you're interested in. Have a great day.